This Cincinnati mall covers 1,600,000 square feet of land. It is not abandoned, but heading in that direction. The stores in the mall were too upscale for the general community to afford. Going out of business, on and off, the mall was forced to rent cheaply to off-brand stores that were going nowhere. Now, this huge mall sits alone, isolated by only a few businesses left. Here is my exploration of the Cincinnati Mall.
There was like blood stains on the wall. Oh my goodness. It's
3, 2, 1.
Really think you should.
These designs are really cool for something that's so empty. There's some sheep up there, I don't know why it's themed like that though. I guess it's just American themed. Looks like the play area's... Oh no, the play area's not closed off.
The average urban explorer can get carried away with trying to learn the history of a building, including myself. Sometimes we forget to live in the present of decay. Take your local neighborhood playground, for example. Paint's kept up, mulch is put in. Well, where might it be in 50 years from now?
Oh, here's the Auntie Anne's. Or what was the Auntie Anne's? Yeah. This had to have been some sort of restaurant. I think those... No, those aren't stuck into the ground. There must have been like 50 businesses that were here and that went out. Just think about how many people that put out of work. I can't tell what this was.
It's like something maybe like a cosmetic. I don't know. Doesn't hear stuff.
Oh yeah, like a cosmetology place. Super balls. Tear jerker guts.
How old do you think this candy is?
Dude, there has to be like a health warning for
like
that.
no one uses it.
Yeah, I know. So Nick just told me that he saw Christmas decorations, so I'm walking over here to check out to see what they had back here. Yeah, they have like candy canes, some of their Christmas trees. They actually go all out. There's some presents over there during the holidays. They probably just changed that. So here they in the wintertime they actually had this as they had like reindeer and Christmas stuff, and they actually took the time to change it to like fish and fishing rods and stuff like that. Like, I'm surprised they have enough in their budget to actually like change all that. As I'm walking through, it just feels kind of weird because I've never been to a place before where it's not been like totally abandoned. Like, this is open to the public and welcome to the public. It's just the public doesn't want to come here. But there's actually some people here who are having a birthday party here, and I'm assuming they came here for the birthday party because they knew it was going to be so isolated and they'd have all the space all to themselves. So if you want a good place to have a birthday party, this is it. You have all the space you want. One of the fish aren't hanging in so hot. This one's starting to die. I think they only just changed this recently because it's just now a little after Christmas. I don't know why it's like that.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But they're starting to minimalize the jobs here because they don't have their info person here. Here's the info desk right here. Now I have a lot of questions, but I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of answers. This ad is helping pay for what's left of the Cincinnati Mall. The architecture here is so cool too. Like you can see these lights and how much money they must have put into it. And it's just totally empty and dead. Guys, so a lot of times you'll see like old Coca-Cola signs and they can be worth up to like, you know, $100, $200. Right here there's a Coca-Cola sign behind me, and it's gonna eventually, it could be one of those old ones that as it gets old it gets worth a lot of money as it's slowly decaying with the rest of this mall. So guys, right now I'm just on the escalator chilling out. Each day they've been trying to find new ways to minimize their budget, and recently they stopped playing as much music. They're cutting down on electricity, and now as you can see they've turned off the use of their escalators, so they're trying to minimize electricity in their budget and stuff like that. So we're going to keep looking around and see what we find. So here the floor is starting to break open, and there's some really old TVs over here they used. So they must have had, some food company must have worked in here and they made some food for people. But there's just a flying pig right here.
This popular flying pig statue comes from the Flying Pig Marathon in Cincinnati. The 19th annual one will take place this year.
You can see here there was 3 different water fountains shooting up water. They can't afford for the water to spout out anymore, but we can still smell a little bit of water mixed with like soda drinks that people threw out into here. Oh, I just noticed this right here. So up there, there's supposed to be like 20 different lights. Only one of the lights actually works. There's a snowflake down here. So they didn't remember to change it from the seasons yet. Up there in that corner, some of the ceiling is starting to fall in on itself. I'd say eventually, give it another year, and this place isn't going to be up to standards with the health department, and they're going to have to shut it down. Yeah, this looks like a toy store. I'm surprised that they still have this up and that the company didn't take it down when they closed the business. Looks like you would throw balls at it and try to get it into the target. Nick, what's your favorite thing about this place so far?
Favorite thing? Probably like all the lights and stuff are still on, like throughout the whole mall.
Yeah.
You know, all these stores.
It's just like just dim enough though
Yeah.
to make it kind of creepy. Now walking through here, I thought I would have seen some more like security guards or mall cops, like in risk of people trying to break in here and stuff, but there's been nobody for that. So just as a further example is how this place is sort of starting to fall apart and not meeting like public regulations anymore. You can see right here, the ground is sort of getting wet and the boards are becoming wet because there's holes in the ceiling and water's leaking through. So they have to put all these buckets here, and this isn't the only place. There's several other places throughout this mall where they have this, and this actually is about maybe half an inch high, full of water. So, and the thing is, they can't afford to, regulate that and fix it up. So, it's not a matter of can they fix this anymore. It's a matter of when is this going to become totally abandoned. And so, as you see this, the other places that I usually explore, I see the after effects of what all is happening. But here I think is really cool because I'm seeing it in the midst of what it's becoming.
This really big, really cool arcade is one of the last businesses left in the mall, generating just enough money to stay in business.
Asahi, Japan. Teriyaki chicken. They got a nice menu here. Looks like they've had some price changes. So, like on the left side here, it looks like it was more expensive, and then they kept putting the prices down so they could afford to stay in business. How's that? Look at this. Look at this calendar. That's from October of 2016. So that must have been the last month that this place was open. Gold Star Chili.
That's nice.
So I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know this, but Cincinnati's really, really known for our, what are we known for? Cincinnati's really known for Skyline. Now this isn't Skyline, but it still has a lot of the chili stuff here, but it couldn't hold up. This place was called Pizza de Roma. And then the next place on this side is Great Steak, the potato company. They still have the lights put in here. There's the wires that connected everything. Oh shit. I thought there was like blood stains on the wall. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's just really messy here. This was like a ice cream place, I believe. Hot fudge sundaes. So they got really messy down here. So right in through here, this is where the movie theater was, but they didn't have enough business here to keep it going. You can see it's old enough here that some of the shafters have been falling through. The last time that this theater was in business was when they played Vacation, Get Hard, Magic Mike XXL, Avengers Age of Ultron, Pixels, Pitch Perfect 2, Paddington, and Tomorrowland. I think this was sometime in like around last October, I want to say.
Yeah, it was like a few months ago, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, no, June 26th, like last summer.
Oh yeah, so this was during last summer. I mean, come on guys, you guys didn't want to come here? All shows, all times, just $1.75.
Since my visit to the Cincinnati Mall, a key business, Bass Pro Shops, decided that they will close this year. In turn, the mall made the executive decision to close in whole the year 2017, left for abandonment.